Westside is one that we follow. It's positioned on the East Coast, a coal seam gas player with both proved and probable reserves. It also, the company has infrastructure in place for production and is currently selling gas into gas sales contracts. However, over the last year, they were under a takeover offer, and so they didn't make a lot of progress on signing gas sales contracts. They also had a bit of a decline in production. Recently, we've seen new management come in. Production has increased over 30%, and they're actively pursuing new gas sales contracts for 2015. All of these things, and they've recently raised capital, so are well funded now. So all of these things are contributing to really a potential turnaround in this story, and it's particularly interesting because 2015 is the start of where we see a window on the East Coast where gas prices are going to increase, where we think that gas demand is increasing, that there's probably a gap for supply and demand on the East Coast. With Westside's contracts rolling off into 2015 and then in the process of signing new ones, we'll get to have some insight into what pricing is actually doing on the East Coast, and what sort of volumes are needed on the East Coast. So it's definitely a story we're watching. We do think that we've seen a turnaround, as I said, in production recently, and we think the signing of these gas sales agreements will also increase certainty into the ability of the company to perform. Well, we certainly see a number of people who might be interested in being the customer. Obviously, there's the domestic market, there's AGL, there's also the LNG players. Westside's acreage is located not far from Gladstone, so you could see those LNG projects also being customers. So we do see that, yeah, there's a number of different ways that the contracts could play out. There could be multiple contracts. It could be domestically focused. It could be LNG focused, and the pricing as well. As I said, we're looking forward to seeing what they end up doing there.